very popular snacks with people who like to build muscle are protein chips on one side and pork rinds on the other. I get a lot of questions about snacks. My name is Jaquish. I'm a doctor of biomedical engineering. I probably have more interesting commentary on these kinds of things because I'm not in the snack food business. I'm not in the bodybuilding business. I'm just sort of a casual observer who's trying to be as strong as possible and help my customers get as strong as possible. And I want to point out, well, first of all, snacking in general I think is bad because you lose track of what you're doing. You lose track of just the amount of food you're eating. I would say on days where at the end of the day I kind of reflect on what I consumed during the day and I'm disappointed with myself, almost every one of those days is because I decided to just eat something like outside of a meal. And I pretty much, as far as eating solid food, I really only have one of those a day. It's difficult for me to really answer because I don't believe in the snacking thing. However, two very popular snacks with people who like to build muscle are protein chips on one side and pork rinds on the other. So they're both high in protein. Pork rinds have some fats. Usually the protein chips don't. They have a little bit of carbohydrate. I think people are assuming that because health food companies make the protein chips that they're healthy and pork rinds, which are made of pork, are somehow bad. Boy, is it the other way around. First of all, protein chips are made of whey protein, which is only 18% usable by the body. At the very least, the pork rinds have 38% of their protein available for use for protein synthesis because they have a better makeup, a more compatible with human nutrition makeup of essential amino acids. That's really the thing. If the non-essential amino acids don't really matter that much because your body can make those. If they're there in your food, okay. But if they're not, then your body makes them and actually expends more energy doing so. So you don't really need to go looking for those things. Pork rinds, another thing, they're higher in calorie than the protein chips will be. And a lot of people just get nuts about calories. I think that's a false indicator for a couple of reasons. And I have some videos from, a couple months ago about that. But ultimately, the protein chips, it's not usable protein as much as the pork rinds, but you'll also notice they taste really, really bad. Now, I also don't think you should chase taste. So if I thought the protein chips were a healthier choice, I would say, yeah, they taste worse, but you should eat them anyway. But they perform worse and they taste worse. So this is a really easy one. And in fact, I am filming in Mexico. I had to be in Mexico for a couple reasons. And I couldn't even find protein chips. I think only Americans are crazy enough to buy those. Yeah, we are consumers and we like to buy shit. I mean, if you like them, maybe, I guess, but it's low grade food. Switch to the pork rinds, or I think the real champion move is just wait for mealtime. And then you can eat something really amazing that didn't have to come out of a plastic lined bag, which is another can of worms. But I hope this helped, and if you want to comment on whether I'm right or wrong, let me know in the comments, and see you on the next one.
If this video helped you, I want you to subscribe and follow. I'm going to put out videos on a regular basis. I think they're going to help a whole lot of people, especially if you're one of those people that doesn't just instantly grow from lifting regular weights. We've got the answer for you.